Welcome, I'm Akoa and I'll be talking about umpiring. More specifically, the number of umpires on a field, where they position themselves, how to talk to an umpire, and different situational examples of what I would do. Just a little side note before we get started, in MLB there are 4 umpires on the field. High school age and younger, there are 1 to 2 umpires on the field. The first umpire we'll talk about is the home plate umpire. The home plate umpire takes position behind home plate. Their main job is to call balls and strikes and to make any calls fair or foul down the first and third baseline. They are also the head umpire and gets the final say and can even overturn a call. They have the best view of the entire field. The second umpire is the field umpire. There are 3 different positions that the field umpire will take: position A, position B, and C. The umpire will take position A when there are no bases occupied by a runner. When in position A, the umpire will stand on the right field foul line about 10 to 15 feet behind first base. When there is a runner on first base, then the umpire will take position B, which is located about 10 feet behind the pitching mound slightly to the right. When there is a runner on second and or third base, then the umpire will take position C, which is in the same spot as position B, but this time on the left side of the pitching mound. The reason the field umpire sets up in a different position based on the location of the runner is to stay ahead of the play and to set themselves up to make accurate calls. The responsibility of a field umpire is to call the runner safe or out, to watch the pitcher to see if they balk or not, to find any obstructions or interferences during a play, to help the home plate umpire see things. Let's talk about how to conduct yourself in front of an umpire. If you're a parent, it is okay to talk to an umpire between innings. It is not okay to try to get the umpire's attention during a game. You are allowed to yell your disappointments generally. It is not okay to yell directly to the umpire. You can offer the umpire a drink and ice. You cannot throw ice or drinks at the umpire. You can give the umpire compliments. You cannot give the umpire obscenities. Violation of any of the cannots will award your head coach a warning. If it continues, your head coach will get kicked out of the game, and if it continues again, your assistant coach will get kicked out of the game, and your team will be forfeited the game. The picture on the left shows an umpire and a catcher shaking hands. This is done during the first inning when the catcher and home plate umpire are introducing themselves to each other. Before I talk about the picture on the right and what I would do if I was the umpire, I just want to add that the only person who should be talking to the umpire during the game is the coach. From time to time, in between innings, umpires may talk to fans. On the picture to the right, a fan is arguing with the umpire. Personally, I would not give the fan any attention, especially since the only person who can talk to me about a call would be the coach. The picture on the right shows how to get a coach thrown out of the game, especially if you don't listen the first time. To be more specific, the fan is more than likely arguing with the umpire. If that was me as the umpire, and a fan was trying to get my attention to the point of being distracting, I would have just called time and talked to the coach about said fan. If the fan still keeps trying to get my attention and distracting me, then I would have to call time again and let the coach know that if the fan does not stop trying to get my attention, then I'm going to throw the coach out. This is not something the coach would want, and they would do what they can to get the fan under control. If for some reason the fan still does not stop, then I will have to throw the head coach out and talk to the assistant coach. If for some reason that does not work, then I will throw the assistant coach out of and the game will be called as a forfeit due to the team having one head coach thrown out and one assistant coach thrown out.